Have you ever noticed how some people treat saving money like it's a personal insult? Like they get paid today and tomorrow they're already saying, "Bro, I'm broke." Not because of bills, not because of emergencies, but because somehow a hoodie, iced coffee, and just one quick checkout happened. And maybe you're watching this thinking, okay, that's not me. But let's be honest, it might be you. Because people don't avoid saving money just because they're irresponsible. Sometimes the brain is doing something deeper, something psychological. First, there's the "I deserve it" spender. This person works hard, feels stressed, feels drained, and the moment they get paid, they reward themselves. Not a small reward, a full emotional recovery package. They say, "I had a rough week, I deserve this." And suddenly this becomes expensive food, shopping, or a new gadget they didn't even plan to buy. But here's the twist. It's not about the item. It's about the feeling. Spending gives them instant relief and dopamine. Saving doesn't. Saving feels slow, boring, and emotionally unrewarding, so it starts to feel like punishment. If you've ever said, "I'll start saving next month," right after buying something that made you happy for 10 minutes, that's this type. Then there's the "I need this" person. They don't even like the idea of saving. They hit you with the classic, "Bro, you could die tomorrow." Sounds wise, but psychologically, it usually means they don't trust the future. Some people grew up watching money disappear fast, or they saw adults constantly struggling and fighting over it. So their brain learned early, money won't last, so enjoy it while it's here. That's a survival mindset. And the irony is, the more you spend like this, the more unstable the future becomes, which makes you trust it even less. It's a loop. Another type is the "I'll never have enough anyway" person. This one doesn't spend because they love shopping, they spend because they think saving won't matter. They'll say, "What's the point? I'll never be rich," or "Saving $50 won't change my life." So they don't save at all. This is learned helplessness. When you've been disappointed enough times, your brain stops trying, not because you're lazy, but because trying feels painful. Saving requires belief that progress is possible. But if you don't believe small steps matter, you won't even start. And the saddest part is, this type often looks carefree, but it's really hopelessness dressed up as indifference. Then there's the identity spender. This person spends to be someone. Their money goes into status, clothes, lifestyle, brands, restaurants, experiences. Not because they love the item, but because they love what it says about them. Spending becomes social armor. Because saving is invisible. Nobody claps when you don't buy something, but people react when you post something new, when you show up wearing something expensive, when you look like you're doing well. And if you've ever felt like you needed to prove you're okay, spending becomes your shortcut to feeling accepted. But here's the twist. The more your identity depends on looking successful, the harder it becomes to actually build real success, because real wealth often starts with boring choices. So, here's the real question. Which type are you? Because people don't avoid saving money because they hate saving. They avoid saving because saving forces them to face discomfort, stress, insecurity, uncertainty, even self-worth. So if you want to fix your money habits, don't just ask, "How do I save?" Ask, "What am I using spending to escape?" Because once you figure that out, saving becomes less about discipline and more about healing. So tell me, which type hit you the hardest? Comment below. And if you want more psychology videos like this, subscribe and follow.